I've just finished my first bench session of this month's training cycle again. Following the same programming as I did last month, because as test day showed, clearly that's working well for me. So we start with a 1 rep max day. I think it's crucial to find out what your maximum strength is, or else, like I said before, it's impossible to know what your 70% is, 60, 50, whatever it is you're going for. So 1 rep max. I just did a thorough warm-up without really running into any sort of fatiguing, with lighter weights, pushed up to my starting weight was 100 kilo. So all went well. Last month, what was it, 110 kilo was my 1 rep max that I managed to achieve, and pretty happy. This session managed to push it up by 2.5 kilo, got 112.5, nearly got 115, but as you'll see, it was a bridge too far. But so we're starting off with 100 kilo then. Have a look at that now. Pretty confident, happy with that. Then I just dropped down to 1 repping at a time, just 1 rep, push the weight up. So 110 was achieved last month, but what I remember of it, it wasn't particularly easy. It was quite a struggle, so quite happy this month. I feel like I got it and it wasn't too much of an issue. Have a look. So 110 going up there quite competently. I felt confident about it. Stuck the 112.5 on, and I actually got down onto the bar here feeling a little bit, not scared of it, worried, but I wanted it. I wanted it badly because I still consider it to be relatively lightweight compared to last year's sort of near 140 kilo. So it annoys me that I can't lift it. So I think I went in with the right mindset. I went in thinking, oh God, I really want it, but I'm not sure. There was no cockiness there. I wasn't sure I was going to get it. So I kind of gave it my A game, if you like, and it really showed. Have a look. As you can see there, it relatively popped up. I felt like I pushed up so easily. Not obviously super easy, but so much easier than I was expecting, that I felt unnecessarily confident, if you like, for the 115. So had a pop at the 115. It just shows you the mental state and how important it is, because the 115 I went in more confident than I was the 112.5, and it went like this. So it was a no-no, but I felt like I had the safety bars too high, because it felt like it bounced off of them and then kind of threw me out. So there was a part of me thinking, I reckon if I get rid of the safety bars, lower them another inch, then I felt like I could get it. And here it was, the attempt. Oh look, top's come off. He means business now. Is it? Ah no, get out of town, you ponce. So it was a no. But I was happy with that. PB pushed up. If I can add 2.5 kilo to my PB every month, I'll be very happy. So then I started bringing it down, and I just did a 60 kilo and just did a pump out. I just basically like to bring 60 kilo. It's a weight where I feel safe with. You know, I can pump it out, and no matter how tired I get, I'm never in that much trouble. I can push that off me. So what I like to do is just fatigue myself all the way down till that becomes heavy for me. So that was my little fatigue set. Have a look at that. Now, I would normally do around 32 reps here. Is the sort of number that sticks in my mind. Is when I'm on peak, training's going well. Well, certainly looking at last year's training, it's about as far as I can remember back. When I finish a strength session, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm fatigued. It just means I can't lift whatever that heavier weight is anymore. Dropping down to 60 kilo, I would normally end up sort of hitting around 32 reps. So it's a good little number in mind. So I'm always going for that when I do this, and I think I only did about 24, 25. I thought about 25, but looking back on it, I think I miscounted. So I know there's a lot of improvement still to come, but nice, did the job. So now I was pretty much in the rooms where, you know, it felt like 100 odd kilo. So I can practice that all important mindset of what do I do when it gets hard. Really practice those difficult, struggling, hard reps, putting the body through that and struggling through. Because so much of it's in the mind. If you're struggling to push up a rep, and then even in the slightest hint of, oh, I don't think I can do this, starts coming into your mind, it's over. You're done. You have to be fighting it every single inch. If you can't get it, you don't need to, no need to tell yourself, oh, I'm not getting this, or I can't get it. You'll know because you won't be able to get it. But you don't give up fighting. So often I've had it where, you know, you feel like you can't do it and you're just pushing and giving it everything. The bar might start going back down, but then you get back in that fight and it can go straight back up again. You complete that rep. So mindset is a big thing to train. Hence why I like to finish all sessions with a lighter weight that I can lift still, but fatigue myself down to a point where I'm straight back at practicing that 1 rep max again, or at least the sort of mental drive on it. Then I moved on to the more muscle atrophy causing reps to really build some muscle tissue up. So tempo reps. So what I'm looking at there is sort of down on a count of say 4, hold for 2, pop it up as hard and fast as I can again, trying to recruit those type 2 muscle fibers on the contraction. I don't particularly stick to any number. I like to feel each rep and choose out. So as you'll see on this one, I started on about 4 down, 2 hold, pop it up, and then I think I went down to like a 7 down, hold for 5, and then pop it up. The longer I can take over going down, and the longer I can take on the hold, just the more damage, the more time and attention, the more muscle atrophy is going to be caused. So it's a good thing. Have a look. So to begin with then, just trying to push up as fast as I can. That doesn't look very fast. Always trying to do it as fast as I can. Really trying to recruit those fast twitch type 2 muscle fibers, ones that generate real power and force. That's where your strength lies. And then bringing it down slow, smooth, good hold there. So that's not resting on anything. I'm just holding it in bare contact to my chest. And then popping out as fast as I can. So here, nice and smooth and slow. Big hold here. That's it. And then popping up again, trying to push up as fast as I can. Obviously, as you tire and fatigue, that's going to get slower and slower, but as long as you're trying, that's you generating force and power. Oh, and struggling to get that one there, and I'll call it a day. And then I just like to finish off with a little burnout. They might, you know, not particularly great full reps, but just not locking out all the way at the top. Take it all the way down, sort of a 3/4 of the way up, and just stay under that tension zone and just pump it until it dies. Which is how I finished it here. So again, this is just a burnout. I'm just looking to find failure. That's all I'm doing. I want to finish here on that little, cementing that message of whatever my body has physically, it's not enough. I want more. I want more strength. I want more endurance. So I'm going to keep pushing this out until I physically fail to push that weight all the way up and have to lay it down on those safety bars there. Whatever number that is irrelevant. The quicker that number comes, the better you worked on your session. And there it is. It's never giving up. Never giving up. Just even as that last little few seconds that you saw there, it doesn't just drop and don't just let it free fall. You fight it to the very last second and lay it down gently on those bars. And there it is. So all in all, pretty good start to this. I'm not going to say this month's training because we're halfway through, if not at the end of it, but the next cycle since last test day. Yeah, pretty good session. Happy with that. Let's see how that takes the next couple of days to repair. Probably a good 2-3 days worth of ouch before I can go and hit it again. And then next session we'll be doing the endurance again. So I'll be sticking 60 kilo on, smashing out 100 reps as fast as I can. See you on that one.